good evening to the students who have gathered with us here today. And this is the orientation that we would like to address the students who are aspiring to join the BS degree in electronic systems. This program has been scheduled specifically to address the JEE qualified students. This program, the BS in electronic systems, has been launched by the IIT Madras last year. And there are two modes of entry into this program. One is through the non-JEE mode, and other one is for the JEE qualified candidates. For the JEE qualified candidates, the stream is the students who are qualified for the JEE mains and who are qualified to take the JEE advanced can join the program. Now let us have a short video on the program, after which we'll see the further details on the program.
I'm Kailash Nair from Odisha. I'm doing BTech in Electrical Engineering in BPUT Rourkela, and I found out about this course through a YouTube video. I also researched about the data science course, but the difference between the data science course and electronics course was that we get to come into campus of IIT Madras and explore it. For 3 to 4 days. 4 days is our lab activity, so we get to experience our teachers and everything, and meet our friends also. Overall experience has been very great. It has been a very interactive sessions. I made so many friends which were new from various different states, and also the lab for electrical components was very amazing and very interesting. We were intrigued to know about the new components which we had.
So my name is Ram Tripathi. I'm actually originally from Varanasi, and I'm pursuing a BSc Honors Electronics from University of Delhi. And I decided to pursue this course for its great emphasis on the industry level skills. It approaches the learning from a hands-on perspective, and is a very rigorous course in itself, and builds concepts from the foundation itself, and helps us to get better on the realms of electronics here. So I got to know about it through LinkedIn. Actually, I think in the month of March or something, there was a live stream from the IIT Madras, in which the director announced with our honorable education minister, I think, and about this degree. That's how I came to know about it.
Hello, my name is Priyansh, and I'm currently doing my BTech CSE from Roorkee, and I'm also pursuing this BS degree in electronical systems, and I'm right now in foundational level, at foundation level. And for me, this degree is depending more on industry ready participants like us, and we are so keen and enjoying this degree as per our requirements. I visited this campus in this month of Jan, and I think it helped me a lot with my practical knowledge regarding my subject of electronical systems. And I was also very keen to get to know our professors because they are very helpful, and our seniors too. The campus is really great, and it gives us a great exposure from where we can plan our further plans and regarding our career and studies. Technology always motivated me, and to know about this course online, I think that was the right step to get enrolled into this course. I want to complete my whole 4-year degree, and then I want to plan something new and technological in the space areas. Lab experience here in the campus was really great, and I can assure you can't get stuck over a problem with the TAs we are having and the professor we are having that are always ready to help us in any problem we are getting.
So these are all the snippets that you saw, that the feedback of the students who had visited the lab campus for their in-person lab experiments. So the highlights of this program, what you can make out from the videos you just saw, was the industry-ready skills that the program imparts and their in-campus lab exposure at IIT Madras. Now we have with us Professor Janaki Raman from the Electrical Engineering Department, one of the key members of this program, BS in Electronic Systems. Welcome you, sir, to join with us and address the students today. Sir will now detail you and give you an outline of what the program is all about. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shivagami. Yes. Okay, can you see my screen, Shivagami?
Yes, sir, I can see your screen. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so first of all, good evening to one and all, and welcome to this orientation session about the BS in Electronic Systems program that IIT Madras launched last year in 2023. So that video that you saw sort of is a quintessential, video that captures the essence of the Electronic Systems program. Okay, so I think the looks like the in-person visits to the campus for the lab sessions seems to have enamored a lot of students, and rightly so. We were also quite awestruck by the level and of involvement.
Engineering in BPUT Rourkela, and I found out about this.
Yeah, the level of involvement of the students and the dedication that they showed towards the lab sessions that were conducted here. Okay, so we were really happy to have these students over last time, and we look forward to having more students in the future as well. Okay, so that was a quick trailer of the program. We'll get into some details now. So the agenda is as follows. I will just take you through some details. The operational details will be explained by Shivagami and others later. But I'm mainly here to answer any technical questions that you may have. Okay, so that's the idea. So you have any technical questions about electronic systems, about the electronics industry, about how we are doing it, right? I will answer those questions. Keep your operational questions for Shivagami and Victoria later. Okay, so let's get started. So essentially, in 2020, we started this. We came up with this idea that we need to address a larger pool of students, other who are very motivated, very interested, but just by chance or by luck on that one day could not make it through JEE to join IIT Madras. Okay, so we thought we have to find a way to reach out to these students, and this number is not small. 15 lakh students, right? JEE 15,000 get in. 99% of these students are really not able to get access to some very good quality education that we are able to impart, and we wanted to sort of democratize and reach out to many more students. So in 2020, we started this program on data science, and it took off with flying colors. And what was evident was that through this hybrid mode, that is online teaching and offline exams, we were able to deliver lectures very well, and students were able to learn excellently, right? And the offline exams ensure the quality of the the output from IIT Madras, because ultimately IIT Madras is not going to give you a degree for nothing, right? So we have to maintain that quality. So therefore, based on the back of the success of this BS in data science, we address the next biggest industry, which happened to be the electronic systems industry, right? So essentially, the idea here is you have the regular entry, which basically is for anyone who has not even you have not attempted JEE, which is fine. You just need mathematics and physics in class 12. But for those of you who are doing JEE, right, have written the exam and stuff like that, you do have a direct entry, which basically takes you past the qualifier. Okay, so the way this program works is, unlike the JEE, which is sort of an elimination exam, the exam we have here is called a qualifier exam, where students join in the month of August or something, somewhere in July, August or something, and you have a qualifier examination in the month of August. Okay, so we teach you material for 4 weeks. Okay, a couple of subjects, maybe 4 subjects, and we ask you questions on what has been taught, right? So you don't have to go anywhere for learning this stuff. You don't have to go to tuitions, nothing, right? You just learn it from us, come and write this exam. And if you score above a minimum percentage, you're in the program, right? That's for the regular entry. Okay, but for you, if you have written JEE and you have satisfied those criterion, then you can actually get qualified directly without having to appear for this qualifier exam, right? So that's the basic idea, and why we are trying to address you people as a separate lot. We so once you clear this qualifying exam as shown here, you enter the program, which starts with a foundational level course. If you complete certain number of courses, you can leave with a foundation degree from the code IITM, Center for Online and Digital Education, the cell. And if you go on further and complete a few more courses, you will you can exit with a diploma from IIT Madras. So this is a degree that's given from IIT Madras. And finally, if you are able to wade through all 4 years of this program and successfully finish the program, you will get a BS in Electronic Systems degree, which is a degree from IIT Madras. And you also become an alumni of this institute in the last case alone. Okay. So the key idea, like I said here, is this is a hybrid program. I would like to actively discourage people from referring to this program as an online program. It is not an online program. It is not a correspondence program. It's not a distance education program. It is a hybrid program. At most, I would say it's a web-enabled program. So what we do here is we deliver lectures online, but all examinations and evaluations happen in person. Okay, so the last statement that you see here, labs at IIT Madras, lab evaluation will happen at IIT Madras. So effectively, every trimester, or every other trimester, you will be coming to IIT Madras. And you saw in that video that is what really excited people so much. And we also get to see you here, which is a very exciting thing for us as well, right? So let's move on here. Like I said, this is a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree with multiple exits. And the program is geared to meet the growing demands of skilled graduates in the electronic and embedded systems and manufacturing in India. You would have seen the Honorable Prime Minister, make a declaration about the, sowing the seeds for 3 new semiconductor fabs, right? Now that requires a different skill set, and this program is geared to getting graduates ready for the manufacturing sector as well. Okay, courses are delivered online. You can study from anywhere in India, right? And there are some other foreign locations also that you can study. But really, geographically, there is absolutely no barrier here. Okay. You just need a reasonable internet connection, which is basically your 4G connection. That's more than enough. And you should be able to access lectures, submit assignments, and so on. However, the quizzes and final semester exams will be held in person. Like I said, this is the hybrid part at designated exam centers in the country, more than 170 cities around India. Okay. So whether you're in a village or a city, don't worry. There is a city or a village which is nearby, which has an exam center where you can go and give your exams and get back home, right? And this is going to happen thrice a term, right? For quiz 1, quiz 2, and the end sem, right? And the lab experiments you will be doing at home, but the lab sessions, evaluations, just like the exam evaluation happens at exam centers, lab evaluation will happen at IIT Madras. Okay. Program features, like I said, you can study from anywhere. There is no age limit. By the way, we do have, I could use the word students in quotes, because we do have students of all age groups, right? From, just finished 12th standard all the way to, maybe 70, 80-year-old people actually, right? So I would say this is a very, very interesting new education model, and I'm happy that IIT Madras is sort of pioneering that, right? And of course, who better than IIT Madras, the #1 ranked institute in the country for last maybe 7 years, right? So so essentially, you can get a diploma, you can also get a BS this thing, and you become an alumni of IIT Madras. Remember, if you finish the 4-year BS degree, you become an alumni of IIT Madras, right? And this is, we are training you specifically to be employable in various sectors of the electronic systems industry. And most importantly, you can pursue this degree in parallel with another degree, right? So the new education policy in 2020 brought this in where you can pursue 2 degrees together in parallel, right? And that's exactly what IIT Madras is implementing here. So we are not saying, for example, that, oh, you should be registering only with IIT Madras and the electronic systems program. Well, not at all. You want to go ahead and try, your favorite college elsewhere, please do so. But you could do this in parallel, and many people are doing that purely for the quality of education that they are able to get out of this institute. So the program structure is like this. You have a foundation, a diploma, and degree. These are the 3 exit points. If you finish 42 credits, about 8 courses and 2 lab courses, you can leave with a foundation degree, foundation certificate from code office here, right? If you finish the diploma, which is another 44 credits, right? Then basically 9 courses and 1 more lab course, then you can leave with a diploma degree from IIT Madras. Finally, another 56 credits from there on, and 12 more courses and apprenticeship and all that. You basically will get the full BS degree from IIT Madras. So essentially, this is sort of a timeline that we have shown you here. 12th standard, you apply, right? Either to qualifier, or like you people, you can come through JEE, right? You can then go enter after the qualifier, you guys can sort of enter directly. You enter the foundation stage, then you can leave with a foundation certificate or a diploma or a BS in, the complete BS degree after 4 years. I'd like to also mention that, the word 4 years I would use with caution, because this has been designed to be a self-paced program. Okay, self-paced means in a regular college, you are expected to finish certain number of courses every semester, right? If you need a break, well, then nothing can be done. Okay, whereas in this program, the idea is you register for as many courses that you think you can handle at that point. That is what is self-paced. After all, education is indeed very personal, and the speed of learning, pace of learning is very, very specific to every student, right? So this self-learning, self-paced mode is very critical to actually ensure high quality learning. And that's what the program is enabling here. So when I say after 1 year foundation, 2 years diploma and all, this is actually sort of a nominal number that, those who are doing this full time will do. But it could take a little longer if you choose to do it a little slowly, which is not a problem. That's why the best way to define this foundation, diploma, and BS is based on number of credits and courses. How many, if you finish 8 courses, you get a foundation, and so on. Okay. So why should you study in this program? Okay. Almost all industries basically now have electronics as part of them, right? If you take a car, I would argue that there is as much electronics in a car as there is mechanical engineering parts, right? And therefore, you simply need to, be acquainted with electronics. Okay. You also have, so therefore, the kind of job roles that you would get is electronic systems designer, embedded systems developer, electronic hardware specialist. You can systems testing engineer, electronics research engineer, and so on. You can be a firmware engineer. You can do, firmware deployment engineer. There are so many roles that you can look at, and we are catering to all of these roles in this program. Okay. So the eligibility, like I said, class 12, you should have passed physics and math. Of course, for you guys, there's no problem. And even school students who have appeared for class 11, um, um, final exams with physics and maths are there as their subjects of study can also apply for this program, right? The program fees, I will leave it for later. Shivagami can sort of take that. I will focus on the technical aspects of this program, right? So the learning components I have already covered. Again, fee waivers, right? So assessments. This is actually very, very important because you are not in a sort of in a college where we are meeting you on a day-to-day basis. It is very important that you do these weekly assignments that we give you. Okay, the learning is complete, not learning. Actually, if you look at it, the lectures that we deliver have almost no meaning if we do not get feedback from you in terms of the assignments and exams that you are able to solve. Ultimately, all the teaching is associated with what is known as learning objectives. And learning objectives are things that you need to be able to do as a student after doing the course, right? So therefore, it is very important that that you do these assignments and give us the feedback, right? So the weekly assignments are online. You can do this from home. You don't have to go to an exam center for that. There are 2 in-person quizzes that happens at centers and 1 end semester exam again at exam centers. In-person lab evaluation happens on the IIT. Right? Like I said, more than 170 cities, not 150. And there are also in-person exams can be conducted in Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Singapore, and so on. Right? Additional exam fee will apply for those cities. Okay. So what do you need in order to access this? Let's say you're in a remote village somewhere in India. Well, you need a good internet connection, like I said, which is your 4G connection. You definitely do need a laptop or a desktop device. Okay, you just simply need a laptop because without that, we will not be able to deliver most of the lectures. Even your lab equipment and all that has to work off a laptop. Okay, the learner should be able to travel to assigned exam centers for quizzes and exams. You can check the list of exam cities provided in the website. You pick the closest one, and it's mandatory to travel to IIT Madras to demonstrate the lab experiments. Okay, so JEE admissions, so those who are qualified to write JEE Advanced 2023, 2024 are directly eligible to start the program. So again, I leave this to Shivagami to sort of, again, important dates. This is important. So May 26th, 2024 is sort of the application form closes. The semester start qualifier phase week 1 starts on the 31st of May 2024, right? So JEE advanced candidate qualified candidates are eligible to apply through the JEE route to the BS program. You can apply now and get your admission letter to the program. Okay, so these are the key things. What kind of courses are there? So the idea behind this program, right? Let me also maybe take one step back, and many of you might have this question of what is the difference between a regular BTech degree and what is and this BS in Electronic Systems program. So the BTech degree from IIT Madras or any other institute in India is designed to be a 4-year program. There is no exit point before that. If you leave in 1 year or 2 years, you get nothing from that institute, right? You have to finish all the courses. It's all or nothing. Okay. So because it's designed to be a 4-year program, the way in which you get introduced to labs, the practical aspects and so on is a little different, right? So for example, the regular BTech program is very theory heavy for the first 2 years, right? Slowly you will start seeing, it's not that you don't have labs, you do have labs, but you are not geared to be employable at the end of the second year. On the other hand, what we did in this program was we spoke to industries and we figured out what is the, what are the skills that are needed for somebody who finishes, let's say, 2 years, who finishes just 1 year, right? What are the kind of jobs they can get? What are the kind of courses that they need to complete? What is the hands-on skill that they need, right? So what we have done is we have altered this BS program in such a way that the hands-on, practical, and theory go hand in hand all through. Okay, all through the 4 years. So if you leave at 1 year, you leave at 2 years, you have still done equal theory and practice, all this through this entire duration, right? And that's why you become employable even if you leave after 2 years with a diploma. So, you will do electronics. So I'll just like to highlight the items written in blue. Every term you see, there is at least one lab, right? There is electronic systems thinking and circuit plus lab. Introduction to C programming, again, is sort of a very hands-on skill. Then you have 2.5, it's an electronics lab. Then in parallel, you also have this Linux shell, and all that stuff, right? And then you have embedded C programming in 3.1. Again, 4.2, you have analog electronics lab. 5.4. So everywhere you see an introduction of a lab that is going to train you for a very specific skill, right? So I will not go into too many details here of the courses and all that, but essentially I will just leave it at, you do this, you are going to pick up hands-on practical skills along with theory all through, right? And that's why you're simply going to be employable at all points in time. Okay. So before I sort of, take questions and all that, let me also answer one more very important question. Many of you might be wondering why you should be doing electronic systems at all, right? Because there is also a BS in data science from IIT Madras, right? That my other colleagues are, designing and offering, right? So the question is, should you be doing electronic systems at all, right? So the way to look at that is, if you look at what happened in data science and AI, artificial intelligence, right? You just ask the experts, right? Were neural networks invented in 2015? No, they came way back in 1960, right? Did the idea of training a neural network come in 2015? Well, no, that came again as early as 1960, 1965 or something like that. So if you look at the idea of neural networks and artificial intelligence, they have been around for 6 decades. Okay, 60 years people knew this, right? And there has been no fundamental theoretical result that has suddenly caused this AI boom or the data science boom to happen, right? So what enabled AI and data science to actually take off at such a scale? The answer is very simple. It is electronic systems. Okay, till about 2015, the hardware was not able to power such powerful training algorithms, right? And therefore, it was simply not possible to train any, large neural network and make it learn the way it does, right? So if you look at ChatGPT, there is a huge server that is sitting somewhere that's running all this for you. Okay, so I would argue that electronic systems is the backbone of data science and AI. Okay, and therefore, if you were to pick, one of these, well, you just ask yourself: do you want to be, just using electronic systems to do AI, or do you want to be, creating the electronic systems that makes AI more powerful? Right? You pick which one excites you most. Okay, but on a more serious note, let me also tell you that if you do electronic systems, and you of course you will be trained to handle the electronic systems part of all the AI cloud server and stuff like that. But if you do a few more additional courses from the data science, then you will also be qualified to get jobs in the data science and AI space, right? So I would argue that the reverse is not possible. If you do data science and AI, it's not possible for you to just do a few more courses and get equipped with electronic systems, because you need so many courses coming from there. Whereas for you guys, because of the math and the inherent mathematical background that you have in these courses, it will be possible for you to pick up the necessary data science and AI courses and still find those AI and data science jobs for yourself as well. Okay, so let me sort of stop here. Okay, and then I'll probably go and look at some of these questions. Okay, and then I'll try to answer them one by one. What are these questions that have been marked in yellow, Victoria?
No, sir, that was just for the identification of the important questions.
Okay,
Just the
okay,
first
okay,
one.
yeah. Okay, so yes, so what is the cost of this lab kit? Yeah, so the lab kit is essentially, yeah, that's a good point. So how are we enabling you people to do all the experiments from home, right? So if you look at that, it's not surprising, how miniature electronics has become today, that all these expensive lab equipment has been like, shrunk and made into a very small kit, right? So the kit costs about 9,000 rupees or so, which you will have to purchase, and you can use it across two labs. Okay. And so you will have to buy this kit and you can do these experiments from home, right? Yeah.
Sir, can we stop sharing the screen, sir?
Sorry?
The screen can be stopped sharing, I guess.
Yeah, I can stop sharing the screen. Yes. One second. Yeah, I can do that. Yes. Okay. So should I share this screen, by the way, where I'm looking at the questions?
No, sir, maybe I'll just read out the questions and you can go about.
Yeah. No, I am looking at that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there is a question, is this an online degree program, attend classes? So that I have already clarified in plenty. You need to come here only for lab evaluations, but you also need to be able to travel for examinations thrice a term, quiz 1, quiz 2, and set. Okay. If I feel like the question now is, if I feel like taking a break after 1 year or second year, will I be granted leave or should I be? Okay, so if you feel that you need a break or you can not do all 4 courses, you can do only one course, well, you're free to do that, right? That is exactly the meaning of self-paced program, right? And more importantly, unlike a regular college, even the fees that you pay is only commensurate to the number of courses that you take. Okay, you take lesser courses, you pay lesser fee. Okay, unlike a regular college where you pay the fee for the entire term or the semester and your fees is locked. So even if you can do only one course, you pay for the entire semester. Here it's not like that. Because it is designed to be self-paced, you also pay as you take more courses. That's all. Okay. What is the total duration of the course, total fees? I think that Shivagami will answer. What is the eligibility for various categories? Again, Shivagami will sort of get back to you on that. What's the full process of registration? I will leave that for this thing. Can I apply for the BS program while studying in another IIT? If yes, okay. Yeah. So I think the video that you saw already had students from IIT Roorkee, from so many other colleges around India. So indeed, you can do both programs. You can do 2 degrees, right? But managing both of this is not going to be easy. Okay. So you need to plan that out very well and you need to be efficient in your time management if you want to do both of them. Okay. Okay. I want to know if I applied for the course, say BS in Electronic Systems, how much time will I need to spend daily on this course? So you need to spend. So the course is, there is compared to our regular degree and all that, the rigor and the the amount of effort that is needed is not going to be different. So you will have to put in a reasonable amount of effort. That's why I said it's not going to be easy to manage both this course and the other course. So you will have to figure that out for yourself. But typically for every hour of lecture that we give, right, you are expected to study about 2 hours or 3 hours in a week. Okay, so that's the basic idea, right? I've seen the fee. Yeah. Is there any fee concession? Again, I will leave those questions to Shivagami. What's the last date? That is 26th May. for the application. Is the course online or offline? Like I said, never use the word online or offline. It is a hybrid program. Study is not possible at home. So can we join IIT? Well, you can come here for labs, but you cannot hope to complete this degree by coming over to IIT like a regular student. No, that's not possible. You will not be given hostel and all that. Is this degree valid to join? Yeah. Okay. Can I crack GATE exam? Okay. So this is the very important question. And, we started this electronic systems program only in 2023. So we have not reached this level where students take GATE. However, from data science, BS in data science, we have sufficient data to show that students not only crack GATE, but they end up in the top 100. They end up in the top 50 ranks, okay, across various streams. So about 800 people are pursuing higher education now, okay, and they have got admits into US universities. They have cracked GATE, they have got jobs, they have got so many things. So really, I think the same thing should hold for electronic systems as well. Okay, 10 hours a week, single course. Yeah, I think this again I will allow. Do the lab kit required fee included? No, this is not included in the fee there. This lab kit and lab components you'll have to purchase separately. Okay. Okay, I wanted to know what are the benefits I would get if I exit upon. Yeah. Okay. So this is a good question. What are the benefits? If you exit with a diploma with a foundation level. So the difference is the benefit is, well, we recommend that you go all 4 years and get a BS degree, because the kind of jobs you will be employable for will be many more. Okay. However, if your family situation is such that you need to start working early and stuff like that, then you can exit at the second year level and still be employable for a certain set of jobs. Okay, so I would say it's not an advantage per se, but there is no harm if you have to exit after 2 years as well. You will still be employable, and we will help you find jobs and internships and so on. Okay, so yeah, I'm qualified for advanced 2024. I will be eligible. Okay, so I will not. I leave this to Shivagami. How this course will help us uplift our career, college. I have passed. Okay, yeah. So yeah, okay. So how will this, taking this program help you? Well, you should ask the students who are pursuing this as a second degree. It looks like the kind of material that we offer you, the kind of teaching that we give you, and all that is very unique. Okay, for example, that electronic systems thinking course, it really, I don't think exists in any university anywhere in the world. Okay, I would say arguably it's a unique course to this program. Forget about our regular BTech students. Only in the BS Electronic Systems program, we have been able to introduce this course. Okay, so I think the course offerings are very unique, and that's why people do it. Okay, yes. So I will make one more comment about placements, right? Because many people, like you asked about GATE and higher studies, you will also have questions of, will you get a job? Will you get, okay? What I would say is, if you look at our regular BTech degree, we have a placement cell that will invite companies, that will make sure you sort of, you're able to talk to those companies, you're able to interview with those companies and so on. But even there, we cannot guarantee that every student will get a job, right? That is our hope. And we will do all that is in our capacity to ensure and help you get a job. But getting a job or not is ultimately in your hands, how you perform in the interview. So the same level of support will be given by the BS program also. That is already being done in the data science program. Same thing will continue for the BS in electronic systems program as well. Okay. So again, there are a lot of these procedural questions which I will allow Shivagami to answer. Pursuing an online degree attendance. Okay, this is a good question. Considering that the child is already pursuing an offline degree at another college, is there a minimum attendance requirement for this course? Well, you have to turn in your assignments and you have to appear for the exams and pass those exams. Okay, so that is about it. But it doesn't mean that you have to be present between Monday, on Monday between 9 and 10 to watch the lecture. No, that you can plan, you can do it in your time. Okay, but you have to turn in the assignments and you have to be present for the exams. Our students enrolled in this online program at IIT Madras permitted to participate in events organized for campus students. So I don't know exactly what is meant by this question, but I will say that like there is a Sarang and Shastra for regular students, we have an event called Paradox for our BS program, Data Science and Electronic Systems, that will happen in the end of May. Thousands of students come here and stay in IIT Madras for a 3-4 day period, have a gala time with their fest, dance around, competitions, everything, and then go back, right? Throughout the course, will there be a need? But yeah, let me also append to that previous question. You become an alumni of IIT Madras only after the 4-year BS program, not after a diploma or a foundation certificate. Okay. So throughout the course, will there be a need for me to visit the campus? Yeah, like I said, lab evaluation, you have to come to campus, right? Are there live classes? What's the best performance students, similar programs? Okay, based on past performance of students in similar programs, could pursuing double degrees simultaneously affect my performance? Well, because it is self-paced and we are not imposing any constraints on how many courses you have to do, I would guess the answer is no. Okay, because people have only benefited from this course. That's what we are seeing in data science. Okay. Yes, so upon completion of the course, will the recognition received be equivalent to that of an offline alumni from IIT Madras? This is also a very good question. Like I said, you will become an alumni of IIT Madras after the 4-year course. In terms of the recognition of the BS degree, like I said, the data science students have got admits into US universities, so the degree is being recognized there. We have recognized this degree, as part of our Senate in IIT Madras, and also other institutes are also doing the same. I can only say that we have the backing of the Ministry of Human Resources and Education, MHRD, and therefore, if there is some university or office that doesn't recognize this degree, we will definitely write to them and tell them about the degree and let them know that it is very much like any other degree that they do. Okay. Okay. So,
Sir, a few questions that I came across, I would like you to answer. Can I just go?
yeah, please. Yeah.
One thing is, what is the exact lab kit consist of? They'd like to know.
No, exact
Lab kit. What are the components in it, and what do they do?
Yeah, so the lab kit is basically, so the one of the fundamental things that you need, right, are for electronics labs is an oscilloscope, a signal generator, and a power supply. So these three are available in a very small kit, from various companies like Analog Devices, and you will have to purchase this kit. Okay. Apart from this, of course, you have the breadboard, the ICs, and all that, but that is relatively much cheaper to buy. Yeah.
If I'm planning to do another offline degree, what would be the best course that complements the BS in electronic system? Will it be a BTech in computer science engineering or ECE, EEE, or can I choose something off track like mechanical also?
Well, I would say, look, the catch in such a thing is whether you can manage both degrees in parallel. Okay. And for that reason, we would strongly recommend that you do something like electronics and communication, because that is the closest match to what we are offering. Okay. Hopefully, the courses will also be a sort of an overlap, and thereby doing the course here will only augment what you are already getting in your regular college. If you do something like mechanical engineering, well, technically it is possible, but the load can be quite high, and you have to really figure out how you're going to manage that load. Yeah.
If I do a computer science engineering as offline, will it help me excel both in electronic systems and a part of data science as well?
No, no, definitely, definitely. But I would say the easiest way is to do it the other way. You take BS in electronic systems, and then you do a computer science. You just take a few more courses elsewhere. You can easily, pick up those skills also.
I am interested in avionics and very intrigued about aircrafts. Hence, I want to pursue my career in defense-related sectors like DRDO, Indian Air Force Engineer. Does this course of electronic systems help me safeguard my career and incorporate necessary skills in this career?
So a large part of avionics is indeed electronic systems, right? You mean if you look at a drone, if you look at the kind of control, right? There is a whole gamut of electronic systems sitting there, right? So in that respect, of course, it will help you, but to pick up the skills of aircraft design and flying and all that, that has to come from aerospace.
Will this program cover VLSI?
Okay, so VLSI is a very advanced topic. Okay, and it will not be covered as part of core courses. Even in our regular degree, some of these digital IC design, analog IC design are not part of core courses. They will be made available to you as electives, and therefore you can choose to do a VLSI stream in electronic systems as well. That will be completely enabled by this program. Yes.
I would like to do an MS from abroad university. After BS in electronic system, for what stream of MS will I be eligible for?
No, that usually, so it appears that, based on data science, the universities seem to recognize this as a BS equivalent to computer science or information science or something like that. So we are expecting that this will be recognized as a regular electronics and communication degree. However, for that, you should have done the electives. So what we will do is, we will tell you that if you are interested in pursuing GATE or higher studies, these are the courses that you have to do. See, ultimately, the US universities look at the kind of courses that you do. Okay. And if you have done a certain set of courses, they are more than happy to have you over for their MS degree as well. So that we will tell you, and if you choose to do that, then you will be sort of eligible and will be recognized by the other universities as well.
Yes, sir, that's it concerning the course.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so is there any internship provided? Yes, for apprenticeship, we are talking to companies. So just like we have a placement cell that helps you find jobs, our placement cell will also put you in touch with companies for internships. Okay, so that's about what I have from my side. Yeah.
Okay, so students, now that you have heard the professor talking about the course, you would have understood the importance of it. What kind of skills does the program impart? Now let us, I'll appraise you about the few procedural things that the course offers. Then we will go on to what is in store for the JEE candidates. Give me a moment. So as the professor had detailed, the program consists of these three levels: foundation, diploma, and degree. And anywhere you see about this program, you would see it offers the multiple exit, like how they propose it in the recent national education policy also. Multiple exit is the basis of this program. Like once you are through the foundation, and suppose you are into some other commitment or a full-time course, or maybe you through the next year you clear the JEE, or you're on other academic obligations, you can complete your foundation level and you can exit the program with the foundation certificate from CODE IIT Madras. CODE is nothing but a Center for Outreach and Digital Education. Maybe after foundation, you move on to the diploma level. Diploma level is where you get most of the skills with many lab papers and everything, lab courses. So once you're through the diploma level, you have an option to progress to the degree or exit with the diploma level. Diploma in electronic systems will be the certificate that will be offered to you, and this will definitely earn you good placements as well. Diploma in electronic systems is the skill you will be imparted with, and then you move on to the degree, and there you will be completing the degree, and you will become the alumnus of IIT Madras with the completion of BS degree in electronic systems. Now, as we move on to the program fees, you can look at the slide which says the total cost of the program is 5,84,000. As you can see, the fees that is to be paid for each level, at the foundation level, it is 80,000. The foundation consists of 9 papers, and based on the number of credits, the fees is calculated. So for the foundation alone, it is 80,000 rupees. For the diploma level alone, it is 1,68,000, and the BS degree level alone, it is 3,36,000 rupees. All put together, it is going to be 5,84,000 rupees. One thing we may have to note here is, since the students have an option of paying whatever courses they are subscribing themselves to. This is not like a college where you'll have to pay for all the 6 papers, and how much ever paper you attempt, the other doesn't go waste. Maybe here, since it is a self-paced program, students have the option to choose, like if they are committing themselves to write 2 papers per term or 3 papers per term, depending on their other commitments. So at the foundation level, if you choose only 2 papers, you pay only for that paper. Maybe it is 10,000 or 12,000. It is only for those 2 papers that you pay. So basis that, as and when the number of papers you choose increases, the payment of fees will also correspondingly increase. So the total cost of the program will be at 5,84,000, which can be split into your comfort level of how many papers you take up at each level, and also your financial position. And when then we move on to the fee waiver. Fee waiver is given based on the category of the student and the income level. So basically, the fee waiver of 50% is offered to the student whose family income is between 1 lakh and 5 lakh. And for a student whose family income is less than 1 lakh, fee waiver of 75% is allowed. And what do we need for this is that the community certificate corresponding to the respective community they apply for, and the family income certificate. Format for both these certificate is available in our website, and we do accept the central and state government formats also, provided it matches with whatever data is required, which is there in the format that we have prescribed in the website. Okay, and this we already went through. So these are the online contents that we offer: the video, the reference and readings that professors recommend, and the live session and the assignments. Live sessions will typically be like a Gmeet or a Zoom session that we have currently, where we'll have the subject matter experts called the course instructors, who will be helping you understand the program videos better. This will be a supplement to the pre-recorded videos that you watch. And with the help of both the videos and the live session, you will have to attempt your assignments. The graded assignments you will have to attempt. And the in-person component will be the quiz, exams and labs. Quiz are nothing but the interim assessment, which happens twice in the term. We'll have the quiz 1 and quiz 2. Both are interim assessments that you'll have to take part. And then you'll have the end term exam. In between, we will have the in-person lab session. For the BS in electronic system, the in-person lab sessions are compulsory, and student may have to visit the IIT Madras campus each term, as an depending on the lab paper that we choose. So this is how the portal looks. When you apply and you become a student of the program, we give you access to a portal with your logins, and this is how the videos will appear for you. You'll have the week by week, the recordings will be uploading, and you will be watching it on a portal. Like how you applied on a portal, it is a similar portal where you will be looking at the course videos like this. And then we move on to the announcements. We will reach you with all the information and updates through the announcements. It is all available in the same portal where you can look for the announcements and our communications to you. And we will also have the discussion forum and the subscription groups, where you will be a part of the groups, where there will be course instructors also and your fellow learners also. So that will be a place where you will go about discussing your queries, and you will have inputs from your peers and the instructors as well. And as a part of the program, when you submit assignments, this will be the scores tab that you can see. It will be split, and it will be quite friendly when you can understand what is not submitted and when it is due, and if you have submitted evaluation pending status, And this will be the score manager for you. You will be able to understand your scores with this kind of a representation. And now, as a part of the program, what will be offered to you will be the videos, pre-recorded videos by the faculty, the activity questions based on the video contents, the practice assignments, and the graded assignments. So practice assignment is purely for practice purpose, for which we will release the solutions later. Graded assignments are the one which will be evaluated, and once you submit, the solutions will be released after the due date. And the tutorial videos are kind of the helping videos, the activity sessions, and the reference books. And there will be something called a mock test, which will happen for before the quiz exam and the end term exams also. And the discussion forum and live sessions will be your helping hand. It will be of great help to discuss it with the fellow learners also. And student support, these are the ways in which we offer support to the students. We will offer you support through the email. We have a dedicated support team that is all time available to help you with your queries. We have support lines also to chat and get your queries clarified. Discussion forum will be the place for all your subject related queries. And live sessions, you can interact directly, and they'll complement you with your videos. And this is a sample of the certificate that you will be receiving once you complete the BS degree in electronic system. And one thing to note here is nowhere it will say an online learning or hybrid, or because we don't see this program like that at all. It has the same rigor of a full-time program by the IIT Madras. So this is a model of the certificate that you'll be receiving once you are completed the program. And the most important thing, the application form is currently open, and it is open until May 26th, and the program is going to start on 31st May. At present, for the JEE students who have already submitted the application form, documents have been verified, and today the course registration is going on. Because we need to understand, for the JEE students, there is no qualifier exam and they are into the course directly. Into the course directly means once the JEE certificate is verified, they can go about registering for the courses itself. The first 4 courses, when they begin with for the electronic systems, will be English, Maths for Electronics, Electronic Systems Thinking Circuits, and Introduction to C Program. They can choose to study for all the 4 courses or 3 or 2 basis, their time commitment. So once the document is verified, they can go about straight registering for the course, paying the money upfront, and start studying by 31st May. So this will be the workflow for the JEE route. You'll have to fill up the application form with the JEE option, and qualified proof is very important. The proof of having qualified for JEE Advanced is very important. Only on uploading that, and after that is verified only, you will be termed as a JEE candidate. Okay, once you become a JEE candidate only, the registration window will open. So that is when you get a, you may not have to give the qualifier exam, and you can directly get into the course. That option gets open only after your document is verified. So you have to register for the courses. These are the 4 courses. You can register on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 courses. Once you register for the courses, you will get access to the content. When you register for the courses only, the payment option opens up. You will have to pay for the courses. Then you continue the program as a regular student. And you can continue this while you pursue your regular college degree. And in case it is going to be a drop year also, this will be a good filler. You can concentrate on this course for quite some time. Maybe if you do not want to take much of a load, you may not want to take all the 4 papers, you can opt for 2 or 3, so that this will help you, keep you up good, and you can keep studying something until you become, ready for the next JEE exam. And this is our support lines, the numbers and the email IDs and the website. So this is the basic outline of the program. Now let me go to the questions part of it. So will I be granted leave and will I be allowed to continue the degree from the next semester? If leaves are granted, then for what duration? So since this is not it's a non-campus program, so there is nothing like granting leaves. Once you are in the program, you will have to register for courses, and it is up to you to study at your own convenient time. So registering for the courses is what is all that matters. So if in case when you feel your your time is required for some other bigger commitment, what you can do is you can opt to register for one or two lighter courses so that you can keep your status active as a student. And once your commitment for the other thing is complete, maybe the next term you can register for 3 or 4 courses. Okay, does lab kit fee is included in the total fee? If not, then what will be the cost of the lab kit? So lab kit fee is not included in the course fee, and the lab kit for the initial foundation level is around what 11,000 rupees. So to once you're into the program and you have started going through the courses, we will once the lab schedule is finalized, we will share with you the details of the supplier. We have identified 2 to 3 suppliers basis the quality and the delivery time. So we will recommend suppliers and we will also give the list of items that needs to be procured. The process we follow is you can directly pay the supplier and the item will get delivered to you. And the total cost of the lab kit will be around 11,000 rupees, and this is not a part of the course fee at all. When can I apply for the electronic system in BS? The admissions are open 3 times in a year. There are 3 terms, which is the January term, May term, and the September term. And now this time the application is currently open for the May term until May 26. And what do you mean when you say lab courses will be in person at the IIT Madras? Does that mean we need to come to the main campus? If no, then how would we do that? Okay. See, for the electronic systems, coming to the campus is compulsory. And what kind of scheduling we will do is it will not be one fixed date. Mostly we will give you 2 or 3 date slots in advance. We will let you know 3 months in advance. So basis your other commitments, you can book the slot in which you would like to come to the campus. The lab sessions will happen in all the 3 slots. The students can choose the slot that they are comfortable with and they can visit the campus for that lab slot. But coming to the campus to perform the lab is compulsory because for electronics we feel and we believe that it is very important and that has to be adhered to. And in case you are not able to make it, you can always do the lab. You can always do the lab in the next term and then get the pass grade. If I am qualified for advanced in 2024, will I be eligible for a direct entry in 2025 as well? So what you can do is, now that you have qualified for the advanced in 2024, you can apply in the current May term. Once your document is verified, we will be issuing you the admission letter. The admission letter is valid for 3 terms. 3 terms as in the May term, the coming September term, and the January 2025 term. So until the January 2025 term, you will be eligible to join the program. Will the timings of the course be clashing with my physical degree? There is no question about the time clashing at all because we are going to release pre-recorded videos. You can watch it at your own convenient time. And all our exams will be scheduled always only in the Sundays and the weekends only. So it is only about the lab slot which you may have to think. And for that also, since we offer you multiple slots, it should be doable.
Yeah, so Shivagami.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I can drop off now, right? Because I have to. Is there anything else that's needed from my side?
No, sir. Nothing much.
Okay, great. So then thank you, all of you. Thank you, all of you. And on behalf of the coordinators of the program, Professor Anirudhan and Professor Bobby, I thank all of you for attending this session. I hope it was informative and we look to have you on board. Okay. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us today and addressing the queries of the students.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. So let us continue with the questions. Do I have to appear in the exam even though I have cleared JEE Advanced 2024? This is a very important question and many have doubts regarding this. So in the JEE route, what happens is if you are coming through the JEE route, you will directly get into the course registration. But one thing we have to understand what is the May 31, the course starts for a student entering through any route, the course starts on May 31. So when the course starts on May 31, after 4 weeks, the qualifier exam is now scheduled at July 7. The students who enter through the non-JEE route will take up the qualifier exam. For the students who enter through the JEE route, the quiz 1 exam will be happening on the parallel. So the JEE students will be taking up the quiz 1 exam and not the qualifier exam. The exam given by the JEE students is called the quiz 1 exam. So why is this quiz 1 exam is necessary? There is a weightage for the quiz 1 marks in the final T-score. We have a scoring calculation for the end term exam where there is some weightage for the scores obtained in the quiz 1 exam. So to have a better score, the JEE students are also encouraged to take the quiz 1 exam. There are two quizzes, quiz 1 and quiz 2. We recommend the students attend both the quizzes and attending one of the quizzes mandatory. Does this course include campus visit? Yes, as the labs are mandatory, campus visit is included in the course. Is this degree offering distance education mode? My daughter completed 12th standard, so she might be interested to. So the question is right, except that this is not a distance education degree at all. It is a IIT Madras Senate approved BS degree in electronic systems. So there is no question of distance mode or online degree. This is a hybrid learning where the learning is online and evaluation is offline. Evaluation in terms of exams and labs, both are offline. May I pursue this course even if I get a seat in IITs for BTech? Yes, you can pursue this course even if you get seat anywhere for any other degree. Can I apply for the September term through the JEE Advanced result? If yes, how and when? Yes, the JEE Advanced results of 2024 will be valid for 1 year. So with the same results, you can apply for the May term. In case there's something that you're not able to apply now, you can very well apply in the September also. But we encourage you to apply in the May term as well. Okay, when we come for the lab course, will we get the facilities of hostel and mess? Yes, we do help the students with the facilities of hostel and mess at a nominal charge. We understand students have to travel from across the country and they have to reach the campus. So we do offer such facilities to help them come and do their evaluation. And the charges are always nominal. So the fee structure after discount, that's what I had already told. For the income level of less than 1 lakh, 75% waiver is given. And for the income level between 1 lakh to 5 lakh, 50% waiver is given. This has to be supplemented with the required community certificate and the income certificate. Will there be flexibility in examination as we may have other exams on the date of course exam? Since this is organized at a stretch for all the students enrolled in the course, there is a question of changing the exam date may not be possible. But we can always tell you that the exams will be in weekends, so that in Sundays especially, so that you can plan yourself accordingly. I would be joining the JEE Advanced. We have to take Maths and English in the foundation. Okay, so the entry through the JEE or non-JEE route is there, but once you are into the course, the subjects are common for both the streams. So you will be studying the Maths for Electronics and English one at the foundation level. So I'm just running through the course and I'm trying to address the important questions. So placements, the question about placements. So as Sir had mentioned, we have a dedicated placement cell that is helping the students with the placement and more importantly, internships. So with the data science experience, we are able to see that the students are able to get very good internships at a package of more than 50,000 or 60,000 per month. And similarly, they are able to switch jobs, get good hikes, and many are able to continue their higher studies and move abroad for PhD also. On a similar note, we anticipate that even art students of electronic systems, as the course was started only a year back, we don't have the numbers as of on hand, but there is a job market for the electronics, and with the government's initiative in the semiconductor fab and all, we expect by the time the students who get admitted now, by the time they come out as graduates after 4 years, the market is going to be bright enough to capitalize on that. Is it legal to do 2 degrees simultaneously? Yes, very much. UGC has approved a few years back that continuing doing 2 degree courses at a time is allowed, and that is the basis with which the courses are already running. There are more than 25% learners in data science who are doing simultaneously 2 degrees, and even electronic system, there are quite a number of students who are parallelly pursuing a BE or BTech degree. So essentially, this is legally allowed, and there is no doubt about that. Sir, I am blind. Should I do this degree? Do I have to visit college for any documents? What will be the fee and for duration of the course? Okay. We have a PWD category where with greater than 40% disability certificate, 50% of fee waiver is done for a PWD category. And along with that, if you are claiming on the basis of community also, there is additional fee waiver is also given. And we do facilitate exams for the special people. We're offering facilities at the exam centers also. So we encourage, sir, you to apply for the program and continue studying with us. You're most welcome. Is the JEE route for direct admission available in September term also? Yes, JEE route direct admission is available in all the 3 terms, May, September, and January. This okay, something about the application fees. If okay, so let me clarify that the application fees is rupees 6,000, be it the JEE or non-JEE route. Application fee is 6,000 for both streams of entry. What time will the online classes be conducted? That is the best part of the program. You don't have to schedule your time to match the requirements of this course. We will be releasing pre-recorded videos. You can study at whatever time convenient to you at the comfort of your home. Okay, considering a student is already pursuing an offline degree, is there a minimum attendance requirement for this online course? We don't prescribe any attendance requirement at all directly, but attendance is ensured through submission of graded assignments. Assignments submission is the only thing we have mandated. Only upon submission of assignment and eligibility, you will be able to write the end term exam. So if you have to submit the assignments and if you have to have a scoring of greater than 40% for a general category, then that means you would have to see the video completely, understand, and then submit that assignment. So we ensure that you go through the video and submit the assignments compulsorily. So many questions are about the components of the program, which we have already seen in the presentation of the professor. So the components of the program are the recorded classes, live sessions, discussion forums, assignments, and the in-person exams and the in-person lab sessions at the campus. Can I take a drop next year along with doing this program? It is absolutely a matter of choice. You can join the program. You can be enrolled on this program. This program necessitates that you pass the class 12 with physics and chemistry. So you can do an offline degree parallelly, or you can be a drop year. You can keep preparing for JEE. Anything is fine. I think we have covered most of the questions. Yeah, just a Can this course provide interactions between a student and a student teacher, which can help a student possibly? Okay, so the avenue for this will be the live session where the student can interact with the course instructor who will help you understand more on the subject. And for the student interaction, we have the discussion forum where you'll be a part of it along with your fellow learners. So I think we have covered most of the important questions, and we would also like you to encourage you to enroll in this program. And there are G meets happening all through the week and until the applications are open. So kindly make use of them. Log in whenever you have a doubt. Reach us on the support lines. We are here available to help you with your queries on the subject. So log into the website and you can apply directly from there. And all the best to all the students. Do reach us in case you have any more doubts on the program. Thank you so much and best wishes to one and all.